Guys, there are so many ways to get new recruiting clients. I think a lot of us get the paralysis by analysis syndrome when we're on YouTube looking for all these tools that you think you need for your recruiting business when you first start out, or for those of you who have owned a recruiting business for several years and maybe you're stuck and you're in a rut this year and you want to get more recruiting clients, want to build up your sales pipeline. And so naturally, we look for tools like, Octopus, Expandy, this one that Ben Nader pitches, Asperos, these third-party LinkedIn tools that help you cast a wide net. Maybe it's Zoom Info, maybe it's Seamless AI, maybe it's Apollo. I mean, the list goes on and on. And so many of us, I know because I talk to you every week, think that, you have FOMO from not getting one of these tools into your business, and that one of these tools is going to be the magic pill that helps you bill $1 million a year with your recruiting company. I'm going to show you something that I use on a weekly basis that's free, that's overlooked, that's commonly not used the proper way, and that's LinkedIn. You're looking at my account right now. I'm going to give you an example of what I did last week and how I generated phenomenal targeted leads, both A-player candidate leads. These are like passive candidates, as well as targeted hiring managers that I can prospect to. And I'll show you a message that I received, an inbound lead from this strategy on LinkedIn. Now, I've showed this before on my YouTube videos, but I can't stress enough that if you're watching this video, you can apply this strategy after you're done watching this video. Like, there's no reason you can't do it. Now, it's important for you to build up your LinkedIn network if you haven't done that yet. And the way you do that is by doing some searches on LinkedIn, by finding people that are relevant within your niche, start sending them connection requests and start providing value for them. Start putting content on LinkedIn once a day, whether it's a poll, a video, an article post. Maybe you want to share something from Forbes magazine, whatever it is. Guys, you have to give, and give more before you can take. Date before you ask to get married. That's the same thing in sales. I can't say that. I'll say it until I'm blue in the face. But this takes time. It's not an overnight solution. You have to be consistent, disciplined to do this. But I promise you that if you stick with it, it'll pay dividends. It's done it for me and a lot of my members at Recruitemy. And if you don't believe me, go ahead and check out Clarence Thomas's LinkedIn page. You'll see all his activity. He's literally built a sales pipeline of over 300,000 in less than 2 months by following this LinkedIn strategy. All right, let me dive into it. So I'm just going to go into a post that I did last week before Christmas. I was walking in downtown Tampa where I live and work. And within my niche, which is the wireless telecom industry, I noticed, let me go to my post, make this simple for you here. I noticed these two small cells. Now, what a small cell is, you'll probably see them in your city. They started building them 5 years ago. It's an extension of a cell phone tower that's out on the highway. They basically bring the cell phone tower onto the street. And this is going to be good for when we have self-driving cars, autonomous cars, to help move the cars along, have more bandwidth, and basically, help you not drop a call on your cell phone. So this is what a small cell looks like. Okay. You've probably seen these before. So I was walking back from breakfast last week, 1 week ago, and I saw this and it looked unusual to me because usually small cells are separated from one another, a couple of blocks, right? So these two were together and it looked unusual. So I took a picture of it with my cell phone and I asked a question. Can someone please explain to me why two small cells are so close together? That's it. That's all I did. And look at what I got here, guys. All right. So 8,000 impressions and it's still growing, 38 comments, 24 likes. So let's go into some of these comments. This is what I want to show you. All right. So Josh Forgy, Senior Director of Network Operations. Right there is a targeted hiring manager for me. I guarantee you, if Josh is engaging with me, it is an opportunity for me to engage back with Josh, maybe set up a call and build a relationship with him. Because in recruiting, guys, it's all about relationship building. And you can't do that through an automation tool. All right. You have to build a relationship with people. You have to get out there and meet them and do Zoom calls and call them every now and then and genuinely care about who they are and what they have in their project pipeline and how you can help them. All right. Here's another one. Luciano, Senior Construction Program Manager at Comdex, great company. So, he's going to need resources. He's a program manager, another targeted hiring manager, maybe even a candidate that I could place one day. And then a little trick here with LinkedIn, when you start getting comments on your post, you want to tag the person and then write back to them and sometimes even ask them a question so they further engage. which will boost your algorithm and your impressions even more. So this number right here will grow even higher. All right. So that's something you definitely want to do. Here's a gentleman at Mobility, great company. I'm not sure what Eli's title is, but again, I commented back to him, make sure I tagged him. Here's a wireless network infrastructure expert. He could be a good person for me to connect with. You know, they call him a connector in sales. Some emerging technologies, Pavel. But bottom line is all these guys are relevant to my, let me expand it further. Founder, Ray Hill, he's pretty influential within wireless. Ken Sanfield was a CEO of a company called Solid, very influential within wireless. And now what happened here is now Josh is commenting with Ken. Fantastic. That's what you want. You want to create this massive engagement that goes viral. Okay. All from a picture that I took that literally took me less than a minute to take the picture with my cell phone, to write that question, and look what's happening. It's spreading like wildfire. Program manager, Kurt, absolutely a target for me. Product line engineer, I love engineers, and this is a great company, so he could be a possible candidate for me. I'm not sure what Corey does, 27-year veteran. You get the gist, guys. So supervisor, director, these are all targeted leads for me. But here's the best part. So from this post that I did in less than a minute, last week, I got a message. Let me show you what happened. Let me go down to the gentleman that messaged me right here. And here you go. All right. So another thing I do is when you make a post and you start getting massive engagement, you want to look at who is viewing your profile. Okay. And when you do that, you want to connect with them right away. That's important to build up your network. There's a reason why they're looking at your profile. They're interested in what you're putting out there. So that's a really good way to spy on good leads. And I did that. And when I saw that this person looked at my profile, he's a president, I went ahead and sent him a connection request, and he accepted my connection request, and he wrote back, Russell, thank you for connecting. I'd come across your profile due to a posting you made with 2 poles on the same street corner. In any event, this is what we do, and we have an opening for a Southeast sales rep, ideally based in Florida. You can visit our website. I'm down in South America, but flying back. Honestly, I'm not high on using recruiters nor the traditional contractual approach, but the right person that works out for us clearly has value. So here is a hiring manager. I have no idea who he is. I just found him through my post. He's not a fan of using recruiters, but he's already seeing an authority side to me because he's seeing all the engagement that I'm getting with this post. I've already created some trust with him because I know wireless and I'm in the niche, and that's why he reached out to me. So this is an inbound lead. I'm going to do a Zoom call with this hiring manager, and I'm going to close this deal for a retained search. I'm going to document it and show you because I feel very confident that I'm going to get this person's piece of business. This is a phenomenal inbound lead, and I'm going to, hopefully get a really good closing here with maybe over a $20,000 fee on a retained search. So that's what I want to show each and every one of you. There's no reason you guys can't do exactly what I just showed you. All right. So keep in mind, there's a lot of recruiting coaches out there, the Ben Naders of the world, who will teach you to do cold email, hire a team of VAs, have your VAs respond to the cold email, maybe set up some third-party LinkedIn automation tool. I get it. Those tools can work, but nobody is showing you how to do this. This is the way that you can do something for free that feels better. It's manual work, it's personalized, and you're building a relationship, and you're not sitting back waiting on some canned automated messages that every recruiter in the world is doing right now. Guys, that's no way to build a recruiting business. A very, very small percentage of people will actually be successful in programs like that. So I hope this helps you, and happy hunting, guys.